Did you know Americans don't just like cookies? They're obsessed! On average, each person eats about 300 cookies a year, which adds up to around 35,000 cookies in a lifetime. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating process of cookie production, from mixing the dough to baking the perfect batch. Let's get started! Cookies trace their origins to test cakes used by early bakers to gauge oven temperatures. Small dollops of cake batter were baked to ensure the oven was ready for larger cakes. The earliest known cookies date back to 7th century Persia, modern-day Iran, one of the first regions to cultivate sugarcane, a key ingredient in cookies. In the United States, the iconic chocolate chip cookie was invented by accident. Ruth Graves Wakefield, owner of a Massachusetts restaurant, ran out of baker's chocolate while preparing cookies. She substituted semi-sweet chocolate, expecting it to melt into the dough, but the chocolate held its shape, creating the now famous Toll House Crunch cookies. The recipe gained widespread acclaim and was printed on chocolate bar packaging after Ruth sold the rights to it. In 1997, the chocolate chip cookie was declared the official state cookie of Massachusetts. Commercial bakeries began churning out cookies in large quantities, leading to the popularization of packaged cookie. The process begins with the dough. In factories, automated systems carefully measure and feed the ingredients into the mixers to maintain uniformity in every batch. Most cookie factories use the wire cutting method to shape the dough. This method works by pushing the dough through a mold to form shapes and then cutting it into even pieces with a sharp wire. The machine can cut up to 150 pieces per minute. It can be placed above the conveyor belt or oven band and removed easily without stopping the production line. The machine can also have its own conveyor to move the dough straight to the oven belt. Besides the popular wire cutting method, cookies can also be shaped in various ways with an automatic dough extruder. This tool uses a nozzle to shape the dough into different designs, like patterns, fun shapes, or even round cookies. This is another way of shaping the dough. Next up, it's baking time. Industrial ovens are like the superheroes of baking. They use super precise temperature control and airflow systems to make sure the heat is always just right. After baking, the golden brown cookies are carefully transferred to a cooling tower. Creating the perfect cookie is a fine art that requires a careful balance of ingredients and techniques. From the way the butter is creamed to the exact temperature of the oven, achieving the ideal cookie involves much more than meets the eye. Once the cookies pass quality control, they are moved to the packaging area. Automated machines package the cookies in trays, bags, or boxes, depending on the product type and market requirements. Besides the East Asia, a revolution in exotic farming is unfolding. These pythons are carefully bred in climate-controlled facilities. The secret? These animals' moneymakers aren't just bred for their exotic skins. They are part of a market for leather goods, traditional medicine. Curious to learn more? Pythons belong to the Pythonidae family, which includes around 26 species. The ball python, a popular pet, is part of this family. All pythons are non-venomous, meaning they lack venom harmful to humans. Pythons are generally docile, but may bite or constrict in self-defense or when mistaking a hand for food. All python species are constrictors, using their strength to coil around prey and squeeze until its heart stops. In 2013, an African rock python, one of the world's largest snake species, escaped from its enclosure in Canada and tragically killed 2 young boys. Similarly, in 2009, an 8-foot-long Burmese python in Florida fatally constricted a 2-year-old girl while she slept in her crib. These heartbreaking incidents underscore the potential dangers posed by these massive snake species. Pythons are easy to farm and offer high economic value. In traditional python farming, the enclosure is usually rectangular with a wood or steel frame and wire mesh. The length matches the python's size, while the width and height are designed to allow enough space for the python to move and be properly cared for. In each enclosure, farmers provide a water through for the pythons to drink and increase humidity during dry weather, as excessive dryness can slow growth and damage their skin. Pythons have a hunting behavior where they target moving prey, capturing it by striking and biting, then coiling around the prey until it suffocates before swallowing. Their inward curving teeth and flexible jaw structure allow them to consume large prey. Pythons are typically fed warm-blooded animals like chickens, ducks, geese, rabbits, or rats. Pythons catch their prey and constrict it until it dies before swallowing it. Unlike some animals that bite and tear their prey, pythons swallow it whole. A large python can consume an animal weighing up to 1 kilogram and then may sleep for an entire month before eating again. Pythons usually hunt moving animals, so to get them to eat food that isn't moving, people use a stick to make the food move and trigger the python's feeding instinct. Pythons become sexually mature after 2 years. Once pregnant for over 3 months, they lay eggs. Before laying, farmers must prepare a nesting area with materials like straw or fabric scraps. A python can lay between 10 to 100 eggs, though the size and weight of the eggs are typically similar. The laying process can take several hours to a few days. After laying the eggs, the female python coils around them, keeping her head raised. Newly hatched pythons typically weigh around 100 grams and measures 40 to 60 centimeters in length. Once they emerge from their eggs, they start moving and familiarizing themselves with their new surroundings. Python oil is used in various fields, mainly in traditional medicine and cosmetics. In medicine, this oil is believed to have anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties and is used to treat joint and muscle conditions such as back pain, arthritis, and sprains. It is also used for skincare, helping to soften, moisturize, and improve dry or cracked skin. Python skin is often used to make luxury items like handbags, shoes, and accessories. It is valued for its unique texture, durability, and exotic look. The scales on the skin create a distinctive pattern, making it popular in fashion. Python skin is also flexible and strong, allowing it to be made into high-quality, long-lasting products.